Hello everybody, welcome back to PadFootTD Games. My name is Zach, I'm the voice behind the icon, and bam, just like that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have something else brand new to share with you from GreyhoundLines. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you aboard the beautiful Prevost H3-45. That's right, we've been in the X3 world, we are now in the H3 world. This is a beautiful, beautiful model. 2017, I believe, is the year of this model. And again, we are, just as always, decked out into the nine with just such an amazing passion that goes into these buses. And the dedication that they have to the craft of making these buses and then making them available for everybody, trying to keep it as realistic as possible. I realize I don't have a plate back here, but that could be something different. You see the H3-45 there, the newest livery from GreyhoundLines, obviously. Kind of going with that little bit of minimalist, but I really do enjoy this blue. Always very much enjoyed it. You can see that we've got our passengers and everybody on board. We'll check out here in just a moment. But overall, very, very, very excited about this model. Been watching it for a little while. And I almost had one made, and then I decided, nope, not going to do that. But we do have some future models in the work. We're actually going to be doing a partnership with them on a couple of the models that I have in the works. That'll be available to you fine folks. You can pick this up with the link down there in the description below, GreyhoundLines ATS. They've got a Patreon. They have a Discord. Join it. Join the club. Join the crew. And hit the road. There's no better way to do it in style than a community that has your back, gives you purpose to get back out on the road here in American Truck Simulator, which I always find is just so important to always find something new to keep you engaged. As you'll see in the H3 versus the X3, we gain a lot of height. This bus is much taller than the X3 model. Definitely much more space down below for storage, plus stairs, getting yourselves up to your seats, sitting high, but sitting in comfort with the suspension that is built into this bus. Let's take a little look inside. I'm going to set it up real quick so you guys can actually hear that engine in there. There are 2 horsepower options. Ooh, I'm looking towards the sky. Accidentally hit my mouse. There are 2 horsepower options with this bus. We picked the higher one. But I want to be able to check this out. Did the door not open? That's interesting. Okay, we're going to check something out really quick. So I think these might be swapped in their codes here. Let me check here. Okay, so they are. So I'm trying to open the left window right now, which is usually what we use to open up the big one. Not the world's biggest deals, but I will pass that off to them just so that they know. And of course, now trying to open the left window, we will open the door. Now I have seen, I wasn't sure if these were modeled or not. I swear I saw somebody opening the door. There's actually one quick way to find out. I'm curious. Of course, I haven't done it in this one. Usually you can kind of change like the lifts or the cable layout and stuff. It'll change it. They might be able to open the doors. Not 100% sure, but we do have the ability to open the main door. Beautifully modeled and detailed as we come in. And I did put the passengers inside. And just look how beautiful this bus is. You've got the infotainment systems around the emergency exits on the top and all around. And just feeling very professional and very like good high standards. You even got 2 of the blinds down, which is just fantastic. Come back here to where there is a restroom. Obviously it's not detailed, but the sound does travel for the engine, which is really nice. I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is a little bit further back of the bathroom. I feel like the rear end is supposed to be a little bit larger because this would feel like exceptionally a small bathroom. And I know they are usually very, very small. Just feels a little bit too small, but I'm not 100% sure. Beautiful amount of the cabin bays up top. A lot of thought, a lot of love has gone into this. And that is just So very, very, very clear. And then, of course, you've got the cluster system, which will change its look here in just a second. But being able to go around, you got the customizations as always. You've got the windows. Seats is new. You guys will be able to see that. A couple versions of the GPS. Tires, wheels, pre-built-in paint jobs. Some with Greyhound, some with Flexbus, some with US Coach. And I think there's one other in there. Trailways, I believe. Power, enabled by Flix, Greyhound, just kind of like these big parent companies all around. And of course the beautiful Prevost logo here on the back. Continuing on down the side, just such amazing detail. Everything looks so nice and reflective. I have not driven the bus yet. You guys are going to be here for the first time with me to actually drive this, because I think it could be kind of fun. So, without further ado, let's get ourselves on board. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Looks so good. We went from like having one option that didn't work with updated sims to so many options now. And I'm just really proud of that team and the community that's kind of being built on it. As always, and I'm going to say this again, please, please, if you think about joining this fandom, this crew, this community, okay? Please be respectful. There are so many people and there's so many ways now to hide behind a keyboard. It instantly can make people mean, lazy, entitled. The list can go on and on of how people have been rude and unsupportive. These are passion projects for people. This guy's not making a ton of money off this stuff. If he's just like me, who's put in a lot of money to have these models made and bought, we're not making money off of it. We're doing this because we know that we want it. We've always wanted it. We have passion for it. But he's got a vision of growing this community, and I think he's doing a top-notch job and really trying to get the people in place to be able to help make it happen. And I really support them. I commend them. This is just fantastic work that they're doing. I just ask, please make sure you guys are respectful. Another thing that I want to be able to say as we're looking at the bus here, and I'll continue to move around so it feels like Subway Surfer, so you guys will pay attention. You do not, and I want to make sure I'm very clear on this, you do not need to join the community to buy this bus, or any of the buses thereafter. You do not need to join the community. You do not need to do community drives. You don't need to do X, Y, Z, A, B, C. You do not, that's actually so cool. You do not need to do any of that. You can just go out and spend your $20, buy the bus, and enjoy it. If you want to enjoy the Greyhound line and stuff like that, you're going to have to subscribe. Excuse me. And you can make up your routes, but I highly recommend give it a shot. Go through the process and just enjoy it. They do convoys as well. I've seen three bus convoys doing it live on YouTube and everything like that. So I do highly recommend check it out. And if you guys have any questions, I'm happy to help you here as much as I can. But really, head over to the Discord. It's all well put together. Head over to the Patreon. You'll love it. All right, so we are in. I'm going to put up that window, close that door. I'm going to put my wheels back to being straight now that I've had my baby play with the wheel. So we're going to look here. We got a clock. We got miles per hour. We got, again, kilometers from the creator. The info system does not seem to change with hitting that. I am going to put my foot on the brake here. Okay, these all feel static. Weird jump as you shift into gear, but nothing, a little tweaking can't fix. But I love that there's, I was able to put in, I was able to put a GPS there at the corner. I love the detail. Love that you can put a DVD in. They're still ready for DVDs to be able to go through the information system. If we ever get Florida, this would probably be the bus I'll be driving for Disney Cruise Line. Let's take a look at lights here. Just seeing if, right now, if any of the gauges work. So, that works. 4 ways does not work. That does work. Lighting. I don't see the switch for lighting. But that, dash looks really nice. That's high beams, but those seem to be working. Now, this is what I thought was interesting. Let's turn these on a little bit higher so we can actually see them. Look at that. So there's 4 windshield wipers, but it makes sense. The glass is so big. So you make sure the driver can see and the passengers. That's just so crazy. It's just so tall. It's just so tall. So cool. All right. Pop that off. Let's actually look outside. How did those lights look? Oh, nice. High beams. Little glow up top. They do turn slightly white. You do have the ability to kind of edit those. If you were to choose... Hold on. That's interesting. Lights off. Lights. Lights. That's so funny. With the lights on, they turn yellow. Without it, they turn white. Interesting. We're learning. Ignore the map, by the way. That's... Well, don't go to the map. Ignore the map. Ignore it. Don't look at it. But it seems all good out here. And obviously, I gotta check. So it has the same horn as before, which has a handful through it. And it just randomly jumps through. Alright, let's pop on in. Foot on the brake. Emergency brake is off. We're already in gear. Whoa. That's interesting. I know why there's a jump now. One of my pieces must have been rerouted in my gears. It's thinking that it's to drive. Interesting. Either way, time for us to take it for a little spin, shall we? Oh, she sounds so good. Yes. I know, a little bit much to try to grab some engine brake out of there, but oh, I love the big windows. It's so nice. Welcome aboard, everybody, of Greyhound 554, driving around the block. Let's take a little ride here. We're going to ignore traffic laws because, you know, we're going to ignore traffic laws. I just want to be able to experience this bus. A little bit of the engine brake there. Let's see what it's stopping like. Still feels nice on lumbar. Not a ton of bounce. A little bit of realism. I love that. Ooh, okay, easy with the throttle though. I do have it on a higher horsepower. I understand that, but that might be a little bit much. Just gonna floor it. Just want to see what it feels like. Yeah, strict disregard for any sort of weight here. Still do not have any ability to change the information system here, so again, you're kind of stuck in kilometers, which is a little bit frustrating. I'm actually working on that right now with my tour bus to actually change that. Alright, green light, which means we're going to do a very sketchy U-turn as we're completely terrifying all these people. Nice. Alright. Let's creep on through here. Creeping. A little sidewalk action so I don't hit that post. Oh no. Oh no. I've got myself trapped over here. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Do we commit to it? Do we commit to the bit? Come on. Nope. Nope. No. Okay. I hate the non-realism driving that I'm doing, by the way, but like, yeah, like a glove. Let's throw ourselves back out here. I want to be able to check some other stuff here. There you go. All right, let us take a look at, I'm genuinely curious, turn the lights on, and let's make it nighttime real quick. Sorry, I'm having issues. I know some other people are too. I can't stop. So having some issues with American Truck Sim for data entry is having issues after the last update of putting in numerous letters. It's been quite frustrating. So as you saw there, all I was trying to do was put in 23, and I put in 2233, which obviously isn't anything. But I want to be able to see this bus driving at night. Now, I do have some notes here I'm kind of interested in. Let's see. So this is driving without anybody, with any lights, okay? This is driving with lights. I don't have any marker lights. My marker lights don't work on the sides. That works. That works. Again, still blinking up at top. They do at least have the middle lights light up now, so that's pretty cool. Just gonna check here. Obviously, backing up. Looks good. Yeah, but no marker light on the side. That's interesting. High beams. Nope, that's the winch wipers. High beams look really nice, but like, look at this. This looks so beautiful going down the road. A little touchy on the throttle, but like, seriously, looks so good. Okay, so they do work for... That's interesting. So they work for blinkers. They don't work for marker lights. The front ones should blink. Sorry, ma'am. Thank you. I know you want to come this way. I can't move until you move. Thank you. But again, kind of just checking it out at night, seeing how it looks. Just taking those little notes, things that I want to pass off to the team, and just let them know, hey, if you want to get little fixes done, these might be something that you want to look at. But again, very, very solid bus. Handles nice, fits the part, looks amazing, sounds pretty good. And it just opens up, again, the library, so you're not driving the same bus every day, and you can try out the different skins. And especially if you jump on board of the Discord and join the driving team, you can get assigned different routes, and it really does change the experience. My manhole cover is missing. That's interesting. It should be... Let's see. There it is. All right, let's take a peek what we're looking at here. So, you obviously would come in, and this is what it will look like. It'll be white, and I'll show you why it's different here in a second. But you got base 1. You do have the later version of the Greyhound logo with that beautiful silver that I very much enjoy on the side. You have the modern paint scheme that I very much enjoy as well. Then we have the, in collaboration with Flixbus, this, like, Mayflower Tours, very small, slightly damaged, older bus. If you're starting to go with, like, the feel of realism of being like, I'm starting on a cheaper side of things, this is probably who you're going to end up going with. Coming in here to the Flixbus. Beautiful bright green. I actually saw a lot of these when I was driving around outside of Boston in Mansfield. It was actually quite fascinating. Come through Jefferson lines as well. Another great skin. Just bringing it into the reality. Trailways as well with their little pine trees. Always looking good as we come around. Great in the back too. Sign, I suppose, is for qualified. A little cut off there in the D. Full and part-time CDL drivers and mechanics. And I love the detail of just trying to get these things to work. Northwestern stage lines. Get so used to being up here in the Northeast, just all becomes about me. So, those are the options that you have. This one, by far, in my opinion, is the best one. It's not bad either. Really, when you come down to it, it's pretty close to a tie. But, moving on from here, we have the 6x2 chassis. I did do the engine, the one with the retard. at 77 horsepower. I would actually probably keep it at the 360, to be 100% honest. I don't like the kind of kick that I ended up having from having the larger engine. Coming here, you got the 6-speed with a retarder, 18-speed, and 18-speed with retarder built into the bus. Always highly recommend for doing, especially if you're doing Greyhound, you will have a retarder transmission inside. Now, we do have the ability, with this one, compared to the other one that I was talking about, you do have the ability to have a base. Okay, and you have the ability to go through a bunch of these preset colors, which is always really, really cool. Like this green, love this forest green. White, we've got gold, which reminds me of a couple of the buses that you can see outside of New York City. Continuing down, we got blue, but then we have sovereign blue. Okay, I really much enjoy this. I'm actually working on a tour bus skin right now that is almost that blue. And you got the pearlescence in there as well. Carolina green, looking great, especially with the sparkle. I had the red up there just as an example. Autumn red, yellow, freight, orange, Sierra tan. And then you can kind of go from here, guys, and it opens it up to whatever you want it to be. I could literally go Barbie bus. And it's all at your fingertips right there for you and with you. Clicking on accessories. Now this is where it gets fun. Vehicle configuration, you have the ability to change the tint, or if you really want to be crazy, no windows at all. Please put in windows, folks. Coming in as well, you have the ability to take off your mirrors, keep your mirrors. Coming in, you have the ability to change the seating. Now, this is something that I actually find really, really cool. You have this swirly blue design. You have a solid blue. The driver's seat does not change. You have this one. I actually very much enjoy this one. There's something that just sticks in my head with that one. You have kind of like an orange variant, and then, of course, we go to like the leather black. Coming in as well, we have the ability to take away or add your passengers. All depends on what your frame rate and what you're able to do. You have the ability to change your tires. You have the ability to change your wheels, going all the way through, but those are the little customizations that you can do. Inside, stock, can't change it, but you can take a little look around, always good. Now, here's something that I do enjoy. You come on over, you have the ability to choose from 3 GPSs. 1, big. 2, I like the cord on the side. And 3, mounted, built into the bus interior. I actually really like this one because it feels like an afterthought. Wheels, steering wheel, I should say, always stays the same, but here's a couple things that are a little bit different. You have the ability to add an air freshener. It's so random. I don't know why. I just find it kind of neat. You also have the ability to add dashboard items. Now, I don't have any of my mods here. This is just like the ones that are kind of in there. So we could throw up a sandwich if we wanted. We could throw up a hula doll. And because I want a Chihuahua bobblehead, I can pop it right there. And just like that, my dream bus has now come to life. And there you have it, everybody. Let's go back to daytime and really enjoy this bus. Bam. But there you go, everybody. This is the brand new Prevost H3-45 available from Greyhound Lines. I'm going to link their Patreon and Discord down there in the description down below. Go check them out if you do have a chance to pop in. You might see me there in the server. I'm usually very quiet. I post pictures of buses and stuff that I find from time to time, or routes that I'm doing, or I might even be just advertising this video. But I always like to be able to see you guys there. Give out a shout if you guys saw this video and you kind of joined after that. I'd love to know that I'm reaching a new audience for them as we go. But I really do hope that you guys enjoyed this one and got to see this little bit of showcase highlights, and I'm just glad to help grow the community when I can. But that's going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed what you saw, we do try to get a video out here on the channel every single day, and I really do appreciate your continued support. Is this the dead end one? No. But with that, I thank you guys so much for coming out to this one, and we'll see you in the next one. Oh, there it is. Bye-bye.